celebration, a time of waiting, even a longing for what we have come to understand and claim is the liberation that comes in the birth of Jesus.
While you, the student body, and we, the faculty, have been anticipating the coming Christmas break, and God knows we have been anticipating that break, there is something else that we could and I think should and have been anticipating. The celebration of the coming of God into the world, the celebration of the Nativity. You may not think you have been anticipating that coming, but having seen your generosity in bringing clothes for the needy immigrants and donating money for the gifts to the York Street Project, I believe that such actions indicate that you are indeed anticipating the coming of the Lord. Now, in Isaiah's time, the world was dried out. We find that it is as tired as we are tired now. It was awaiting the coming of the Messiah. In the first reading, Isaiah mentions the Arabah, which is a large desert region between Israel and Jordan. I imagine that it was much like the deserts I went camping in out near Death Valley. Very inhospitable, hot, dry, and barren. Yet Isaiah prophesies that this wasteland, nothing grows there, will abundantly bloom with flowers. He says that the land itself will rejoice and be given the splendor of the well-forested and shaded lands of Lebanon, Carmel, and Sharon. The land will be refreshed, as will all the people, especially the feeble, the fearful, the blind, lame, the deaf, and the mute. All will be renewed and refreshed. And the renewal includes us, because we too have dreams of refreshment and renewal, which includes winter break, but I think it includes many other occasions as well. The theme of dreams, dreams of refreshment, dreams of renewal, is explicitly present in the gospel as well. Joseph has a situation on his hands. You can imagine how he felt being betrayed since Mary was found pregnant. You can imagine that he was angry, upset, and troubled. Just imagine how you would feel if your closest friend had betrayed you, multiply that by 1,000, and you begin to understand what Joseph was feeling. He was deeply hurt. I'm sure that in going over and over the situation in his mind and trying to decide what to do, Joseph got little sleep. He tossed and turned, thinking, what should I do? He is described as a righteous man, and while deeply hurt by this situation, he did not want to expose Mary to shame, which would have destroyed her in the village. She would have been lost. No one would speak to her. It would be worse than the Scarlet Letter. So he decided to quietly, on the side, divorce her and let her continue her life. Having finally come to a decision, he's able to rest. His mind is at ease. He's able to get some sleep. But that's when the dream happened. As often is the case when encountering God, which was revealed in his dream, the first words we hear are not "be afraid," but "be not afraid." The child to be born is named Jesus, for he will save his people from sins. What we see happening here is a dream within a dream. A dream within a dream. God is revealing God's dream for humanity to Joseph in his dream. His dream, God's dream, is to free all people from sin and to let them know that they're loved. God had revealed this dream to Mary, who embraced it, and now God was revealing it to Joseph. I want to save my people. This is one of the beautiful things about Christmas. God revealing God's love for humanity through the birth of Jesus, who would become Savior of all. You all know what it means to dream. I'm sure you do. You daydream in class, so you must know what it means to dream. From freshmen who dream about who they want to be as they grow older, to seniors who dream about college and life beyond, all of us dream of who we want to be, who we hope to be. Even those of us who are adults dream of who we can be and how we can get to be the people we care for and care about. To dream about these things is normal and natural. Now, just as God has a specific dream in mind for both Joseph and Mary, God has a specific dream for each and every one of you. Student body, faculty, staff, everyone. God has a specific dream for you, for God knows you by name. This is not a general dream of everyone being good and getting along. Too general. God's much more specific. His specific dream is of you being the very best you can be. It's personal. God knows you and wants you to be, or dreams of you being, your very best self. And you know what that feels like. You know how it feels when you've done something really good and are rightfully proud of it. That's not bad pride. That's good pride. Pride in using God's gifts to their best and knowing that you did a good job by helping someone, by saying something that was needed to be said, by loving a friend, showing compassion. You know what that feels like. Just pride. When you do this, when you discover and follow your dream, God's love and salvation comes into the world in a way that is uniquely yours. God needs you, for only you can make God present in your way. No one else can do it. That's why it's a specific dream for you to be yourself, for that's how God will enter the world. In choosing to be your best self, your choices matter. What you do has weight. What you do is important. We all saw just a few weeks ago on Career Day, you listened to all of our graduates who were happily following their dreams. Remember what you heard. Remember the way they spoke about it. They weren't depressed. They weren't saying it's a slog through work. They were enjoying what they were doing, and they were telling you about why they enjoyed it and how they want you to enjoy whatever career you choose, you dream about. You listen to their dreams, and their happiness grows out of them discovering who they are and what they love. In a subtle way, if they are truly honest with themselves, who they should be. I can only hope that they have discovered and embraced God's dream for them, and all of them who are here on Career Day are following it. This will bring them more than happiness. One could be happy in one's job, but this will bring them profound joy. Joy is different from happiness. Happiness is fleeting. Joy is in the pit of your stomach and will never leave you. No matter how bad things get, joy will be there. Every morning you hear your student council president, Nikolai Mendoza, making the statement, don't just dream it, do it. You must do both. You must dream of who you can be, and in that dreaming discover God's dream for you and embrace it. Make it a reality. At Christmas, we celebrate the Nativity of the Lord, God's great dream for all of humanity being made in flesh. May we also celebrate God's unique dream for each of us as we bring God's life and God's love for the world into the world through our prayers, our actions, and our love.
Long 0.0003%. Let me explain how I got to this number. There are a little over 8 billion people in this world, and there are, including all of you, about 24,000 St. Peter's Prep alumni, past parents, staff, coaches, and teachers, and current students, teachers, staff, and coaches and parents. And that means 3 out of every 1 million people in this world gets to say that they are part of this good company called St. Peter's Prep. Now, I'm so proud to say that we happy few, are a part of this band of brothers and sisters. To many, Christmas is the most joyous time of the year. Many people would sing that it's the most wonderful time of the year. And I want to let you know that one of the things that gives me the most joy in my life is being a part of this good company, this band of brothers with you. So with that in mind, let's think of the first Christmas scene. The nativity scene you encounter over and over, whether it be in the front yard, whether it's you hear about it in a Christmas song, whether it's right under your Christmas tree, or whether you see it to my right, your left. You picture the shepherds, the wise men, the angels, and of course, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. How about that for good company? Good company. I love thinking about that specific good company because not everyone was alike. What a diverse group. But I want to concentrate just for a second on the shepherds, the wise men, and the angels. Symbolically, not necessarily theologically, but symbolically, we think about the shepherds. They are the protectors, right? Offering safety. The wise men, the people offering good counsel and wisdom. And the angels providing glory and affirmation. When we think about the people in our own lives, our personal good company, right? Your friends, your family, your teachers, coaches, moderators. I ask, who are your shepherds, or wise men, or angels? Said a better way, who makes you feel safe and protected? Who gives you the best counsel? And who offers you praise and affirmation? And maybe we think about it in another way, who are you? Who are you among your good company? Do you make people feel safe? Do you offer wise counsel? Do you affirm someone just for being his best self? Over break, when you encounter the scene of the first Christmas, I ask you to think about the shepherds, the wise men, and the angels in your life and realize what a gift they are to you. I also hope that you see yourself as a gift to them. I hope this scene helps you remember that pretty much nothing of significance is ever accomplished alone. Nothing of significance is ever accomplished alone. The idea of doing things together is powerful and true. I promise you that. We are called to be men and women for others. We're called to be men and women with others. It's not always easy to be the shepherd, the wise man, or the angel, but we are called to do it. And it's not always easy for someone to be your shepherd, your wise man, or angel, but people do it anyway. Thomas Merton tells us, our job is to love others without stopping to inquire whether or not they are worthy. Whether or not they are worthy. Maybe that's one way to think about God's love for us, our greatest gift. So please know this Christmas break, I will be thinking about how each and every one of you is a sacred gift to me and to Prep, which means you matter an awful, awful lot. So may the joy of the angels, the gladness of the shepherds, the worship of the wise men, and the peace of the Christ child be yours this Christmas. May his peace be with you. Enjoy the Christmas break. And my brothers and sisters, thank you for making the greatest school on the planet the greatest school on the planet. Merry Christmas. I love you. Let's go Prep.